Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
Everything's Bison down here. You go into the place, they all know you. I mean, almost like first name basis. I don't know, JMU people even want to go in there.
Today is moving day for a large percentage of football fans. Many who take their trip to Texas this time of year, they want to see their favorite football team play in its seemingly annual championship game in Frisco. Making his 8th trip to cover the event is Valley News Team's Mike Morgan, who joins us live in Frisco. How does someone get a sweet deal like that, Mike?
Simply put, Katie, I would say it's Big Irv's Bison Tailgate Trivia. Good evening to you and hello to everybody back in the Red River Valley. Weather continues to be a big concern down here. Not so much for Saturday, but what might happen tomorrow. Hutch will be talking formally about it later in the weather, but I can tell you right now we've still got some winds blowing and we've got some low, fast-moving clouds right now. The amazing part about it is even with the humidity, the temperature remains at 67 degrees at this hour. It's been that way for the past several hours. One thing for sure, thousands of Bison fans are already in Frisco, and thousands more will be arriving probably tomorrow. I can tell you this, businesses here in the Frisco area are licking their chops at the opportunity. They know folks from the north really love to have a good time, and they love spending money. Signs have been up for days.
Like, there's no ball busting other than just good, plain old-fashioned fun ball busting.
And more are being put up by the hour.
That's a great thing. You guys tip probably better than any other group.
With the stadium located here and a bar restaurant located there, it's a natural to try and get Bison fans to come on in.
As the Bison have started coming in, we just saw a huge economic impact.
Bison Nation is no stranger to Frisco, and Frisco knows all too well about the economic juggernaut that once again is knocking on its door.
This event's just become something that's part of our calendar every year. Everyone looks forward to it, and we're just really excited to have 8 years of the Bison here in Frisco.
For Didi's in downtown Frisco, they specially ordered in bison meat.
The flavor of the meat itself carries a really nice richness to it.
And are ready to serve it up to as many of the hungry herd as possible. Within walking distance of the stadium is the Green Gator, where one of its specialties this week, a Cajun delight.
We just got crawfish in yesterday, live Louisiana crawfish, not imported from Asia or anything like that. So if you can't get any crawfish up in Fargo, which I doubt, come here at the Green Gator.
The Frisco area is used to big events, from soccer to outdoor concerts. It's seen more than its share of financial fun opportunities. Bison fans, take note. Besides the Bucks, you are held in high regard.
We open our arms to you all because there's not a better group of alumni than the people from Fargo and North Dakota State.
I'm a restaurant owner, so I've seen some stuff happen at the bar and different things happen in different bars. Everybody just comes and eats and is jolly. It's pretty cool.
I want to mention that the owner of Didi's is married to Shannon Post. Shannon is a Fargo native, an NDSU graduate. In fact, her parents are also tied in with North Dakota State University. It's certainly a small world. Reporting live from Frisco, Mike Morgan, Valley News Live.
All right, thanks, Mike, for that live report. Our Proceed Road to Frisco coverage continues throughout the rest of the week, taking up to our 90-minute-long Farmers Union Insurance Bison football pregame show on Saturday. Coverage begins at 9:30 a.m. that day, with kickoff to follow at 11 between the Bison and the Dukes. In a 3-2 vote Tuesday night, Beltrami County became the first county in the state to say no to allowing the government to place refugees in its limits. The vote comes after President Donald Trump signed an executive order requiring counties to opt in if they want to allow refugees. Counties that choose not to vote has the same effect as voting no. Commissioner Richard Anderson says he voted no because he doesn't think the county has enough resources to help refugees once they get there.
I worry for them that they wouldn't find success as I would hope that they would be able to do.
19 Minnesota counties so far have voted yes to allowing refugees, including Clay and Otter Tail County. At least 13 other counties have voted to table the decision. For several months, we've had residents of a West Fargo building call our whistleblower hotline complaining of a roach infestation. Meridian Property Management runs West Creek Crossing Apartments. Some residents have either left or are planning to move out because the issue has gotten so bad. One resident says he moved out last month and is paying double the rent, forking over more than $2,000 for his new place and the old apartment until his lease expires in March.
Tried to keep everything clean, and it just became, too much, and kept on seeing cockroaches.
Nobody seems to care. It's like, why am I paying rent here if you guys aren't caring? Like, rent is enough as it is. And
a manager at Meridian tells us that they plan to address the issue and asks residents to be patient. Bismarck and Fargo are both at the top of the list for growing job markets, with Walmart and Sanford offering big job opportunities, according to CNBC. Sanford employs about 3,400 people and has more than 300 jobs available. North Dakota has a low unemployment rate that encourages people to move here, but there are more jobs than people to fill those positions.
We really want them to work here for us because we have really what it takes to take care of our employees, and we want to grow them as well. So investing in their future and growing them as individuals.
Fisher says Sanford is the largest private employer of the state and credits it to the high volume of current employees and the various job opportunities the hospital offers. Snow plows are still hitting the streets, working frantically to clear compacted ice and snow. Some people say their property was damaged in the process. Valley News Team's Alexandra Kay dug into what to do if something is damaged by city plows.
We aren't even 1 month into the winter season, yet people in the FM area are fed up with snow removal.
Nobody seems to know what to do about the stuff on the side of the road, about parking on the side of the road, about the one-ways, and about the rubbish that piles up in front of driveways.
Some people have said that removing snow is more than just an inconvenience. It's causing damage to their property, like this resident's fence. We're all up to here with snow removal problems, but experts say moving this much snow isn't easy.
We do our best to control the snow and where we're throwing it, but accidents do happen, and including, unfortunately, strikes on parked cars in the street or mailboxes and things like that.
If your property is damaged by a city plow, there is something you can do.
Very simple. So you can call the city, you can call City Hall, or call us at Public Works and let us know what happened. Typically, if we know we've done something, we'll come back and fill out a property damage report and try to collect the information, and then when they call in, then we'll take their information and we turn it into the finance department, and then our insurance company will contact the homeowner's insurance company, and then they'll work out the arrangements. It's a pretty easy process.
Moorhead Public Works is still making their way around the city, doing their best to make the streets safe for you.
My crews are working very hard. It's been nonstop since the storm. We're doing everything we can, and and we appreciate everybody's support and patience.
In the FM area, Alexandra Kay, Valley News Live.
If your property is damaged, make sure you snap a photo to be able to provide a full report.
Valley News Live 10 at 10 continues with no wait weather.
All right, here in the valley, we are cold. Temperatures are holding on to above zero for most of us here in the valley, thanks to some clouds. There's mighty cold air up in Canada, and wow, look at northern Alaska, 28 below in Barrow. Hey, take a look at this. Here's a bottom line for the valley. We have 2 more waves of Arctic air, and that second wave that gets here next week will stay for days. Here's a look as we go through tonight into Saturday morning. Here's Saturday morning as a cold blob of air makes its way in. This is going to be cold enough. We're talking 15 to 25 below for many of us here in the valley. But you see these dark colors here, this black void? That is some 20 to 40 below air. Watch what happens. Set it into motion. We get a break. We warm up to 0 or above for a couple days. And then starting Tuesday and into Wednesday, that black blob works its way in. That is a very cold air mass on the air mass battlecast.
forecast. So we'll have temperatures that will be approaching that 20 to 30 below as we go into Wednesday and Thursday, and then Friday it sticks around. Saturday, not much better. We might see temperatures close to zero on Saturday, but all the way until about the 24th of January. It's a lot of days. To the 24th of January, 0 degrees will feel warm. That's what's coming. All right, here's a look at the satellite and radar for us as we go through the evening hours. We have fairly quiet weather, a few snow showers in northern South Dakota. Here is some cooler air pushing its way southward, some showers that were in the Frisco area today, but a big-time storm is going to roll out of the southern Rockies and bring severe weather to our friends who are following the Bison. The Proceed Road to Frisco forecast looks like this, 13 in Fargo right now, but as we look farther to the south, our friends there have 66 degrees. But they won't be smiling in that heat for long. They have winds that are 20 miles per hour still. The Frisco area, Dallas, Fort Worth, and points east have an enhanced risk of severe weather. There is a very good chance of some widespread tornadoes, particularly as you go east of the Frisco area. They should fire in this vicinity, move into Frisco and Dallas, and then out into eastern Texas. The risk for damaging straight line winds, you get it, southern plains types of storms. Here are the risks. Tornadoes, yeah, a real threat. Hail, yeah, that's a real threat as well. But once we see some of these flooding concerns, that's a potential with these storms. Here's the timing. From the midday hour on, we could see some storms firing up into the afternoon for Frisco, and then these should line up, become linear, move out into the plains of eastern Texas. They'll leave heavy rain. They will have possibly produce some tornadoes close to the Frisco area. So we're going to keep our crews down there updated via the Valley News Live weather app. If you know someone down there, give them a call. Say download that VNL weather app. It's free. Saturday morning, our models are showing that very close to Frisco, there could be a few flakes flying. It's going to be cold, north winds, gusty, and brisk for the Bison Championship game. All right, a little closer to home. Holding on to some temperatures in the teens, upper teens, even south in Wahpeton, Breckenridge, but the cold air punching into Langdon, you have 1 degree, but at least it is above zero. Heading into the overnight hours, temperatures are on their way down to sub-zero as we go towards morning. This isn't the coldest of it, but look at that pink blob parking itself right over the valley. We're going to have northwest winds, and wind chills in the morning will be around 20 to 30 degrees below in our northern counties. All day long, we're at zero or close to it, and then we're diving for the coldest air of the weekend will happen on Saturday morning. Hometown afternoon forecasts, most of us near zero, many of us up north below zero. Here's a photo of a beautiful eagle in flight. Thank you so much, Kendallin, for sharing that gully, Minnesota beauty. The forecast a little less than beautiful, but we'll make the best of it. 21 below Saturday, 2 above as we go into the afternoon. That'll feel balmy. A little break on Sunday, not bad with a few flakes. And after that, here comes the punch of real Arctic air that plans to stay for a while. I mentioned 23 below on Thursday. That's going to be very cold Friday as well. And that air mass sticks around one shape or the other all the way until almost the end of the month, Katie, the way it looks.
So really a lot to look forward to is what you're telling me.
You might want to get 2 pairs of long johns.
Oh, definitely. All right, thanks, Hutch. Later on Valley News Live 10 at 10, thousands of men and women have been deployed to the Middle East. One woman walks us through her family's experience.